Proceed to the boarding gate by bus. There is a shop, restroom, and smoking room in the Satellites boarding gate 500. Service departure from bus lounge.
It was really my own interest, just in kind of what was going on in the world. I was someone who spent an awful lot of time online, kind of arguing with people. In a sense, it was my frustration that there was this huge amount of video and photographic content coming from places, and no one was really checking if this was accurate or not. So I personally figured out that I could use the things like confirm where videos were filmed. It really for me about the learning more about a topic I'm interested in and try to verify as much as possible that is coming out of their countries. Social media, in many ways, it isn't just a tool for people for sharing information, of taking photos, videos, sharing it online, but it allows communities to form around certain topics. You can discuss it and pick apart videos and geolocate them. What's been very useful for us, because there is communities of people who are finding videos from lots of different locations. They're geolocating them. And that means that we can feed that into our process and verify that the stuff matches more rapidly. And that means that we have been able to create a much data set, verified videos, and we would have been able to if it was just looking at these videos. As you already know that Google has been the best tool because people don't really think of Google as like a research tool, but when you are searching through literally millions of documents, I think when people think about the open source, they kind of think it must use special tools and subscriptions, but it has always been able using what is available to anyone, because it kind of makes the whole community kind of equal. Anyone can get involved as long as you have a laptop and an internet connection and you can access Google, you can be involved. There is a website where you can view a window, view someone somewhere and the world is watching. The site offers images of views that people in various regions, such as the United States, United Kingdom, Italy, have actually seen. You will encounter a variety of images from seeing the turkey on the waterfront, seeing from the windows of the Netherlands and the scenery of Italy and the United States. One of the attractions and maybe the opportunity to view landscapes that are different from sightseeing. Unexpected communication is one of the pleasures of traveling. Light amount of excitement and encounters are the best part of the trip, and the interaction with local people. The internet is a huge network and computers connected each other. The word net refers to that is exactly what it looks like. Your phone connected to the big computer somewhere, which connected to another big computer all over the world. Only thing the internet has its mechanisms of the exchanges data. It acts as an information pathway for exchanging text, photos, and other data between smartphones and computers around the world. What do you do with the mechanisms is up to you. I believe it. In order to lead a rich life, we need to be able to discern the true nature of things. This is because there are more fake things in the world than there are real things. If you do not have the ability to discern the true nature of things, you will be swept away by the apparently pretense of things, or by the atmosphere of a certain place, or by the words of people who are merely familiar to you, or by your own short-term gain or loss. And you will not be able to make the best decision when you have to make important life choices. In order to discern the true nature of things, I believe 5 perspectives are necessary. Broad perspective to see things from a holistic viewpoint. It is to look at the things from a higher perspective. If you do not have the laser of vision to grasp the full picture of things, you will always make decisions based only on small areas you can see at the moment. It is like heading for the destination haphazardly without looking at the map. You will either never get there, or you will take a detour that will cost you a lot of time and effort. Good eyesight to see things in detail. If you do not have a good insight to see things in detail, it is likely looking at the map that is what the broad, important parts, or map that have been drawn quickly by hand. When you get to the actual scene, you may find that the road you thought connected is actually disconnected, or that you took a wrong turn. A different point of view from others who can look at the things from a different angle. It is about having a different point of view from others. There is a camera lens called the fisheye lens. It gives you a more interesting perspective than a normal lens. But with this perspective, you can find a completely different shortcut while everyone else is walking ahead on the same path towards their destination. If you don't have a medium to long-term perspective, the focal distance from which things are viewed on a short, medium, and long-term respectively, you will always be blurred. People with only a short-term perspective tend to mistakenly believe that the medium to long-term is an extension of the repetitions of the current situation they are seeing now. This is not true. It is necessary to have a backward perspective that there is a medium-term destination before the long-term final destination, and that there are short-term methods to reach the medium-term destination. If you don't think about things as terms of time, for example, the road you are walking down now may be under construction, or there may be a newer road that is not on the map you have now. The times are always changing rapidly. We have to set a destination, know where we are, and then look at the shortest routes and times of time. Kindness that can consider people's feeling. If you don't have the medium to a long-term perspective, you will always blur, and people with only a short-term perspective tend to be mistakenly believe that the medium to long-term is connected to an extension. So that if you don't think about things, that we needed to set our destination on where we are, or that look at the route in times of time.
Cover your nose and mouth with a mask or a facial covering.